Now on Good Morning El Paso.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. We have a rough road ahead of us.
The family of Victoria Martin speaking out, saying they want lawmakers to make changes to keep the children of New Mexico safe.
New this morning what Governor Susana Martinez had to say about the Victoria Martins case during her visit to Las Cruces.
Plus, celebrating the life and legacy of Juan Gabriel. How our sister city says it plans to honor the singer.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
Rise and shine, and a very good morning to El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. I'm Stephanie Valle.
And I'm Floren. Good morning, everyone. The time now is 6 o'clock, so let's get right to our forecast.
Yes, we can't emphasize enough that we are under a first alert today.
That's right, we sure are. For increased rain chances, isolated flooding for some areas, and it looks like the rain will continue for the next few days. So we're keeping that first alert in effect at least until Wednesday. Here's your planner, your morning planner for El Paso and Las Cruces, with temperatures at 8 o'clock in the low 70s. ABC7 threat tracker showing that the heat will not be a problem today. We'll actually be running below average, but the heavy rain and the flooding, that's the reason for the ABC7 first alert. But our clouds and radar picture showing that it is dry in El Paso and Las Cruces. Most of that moisture will track in from the east this afternoon and evening. Coming up at 6:07 with your weather and traffic on the 7s, we have a look at your school planner, region temperatures, plus we'll get you out the door with the ABC7 WeatherNet site temperatures in East El Paso. That's coming up. Hillary?
Thanks, Nicole. And now from the ABC7 New Mexico mobile newsroom this morning, the grandparents and other relatives of that 10-year-old Albuquerque girl brutally murdered last week are now making their first public statements about Victoria Martin's death.
Today we speak for children and for the voice of little Victoria.
Police found Victoria's battered and dismembered body inside the apartment that she shared with her mother last Wednesday after reports of a domestic disturbance. The girl's mother, boyfriend, and boyfriend's cousin faced charges of child abuse resulting in death, kidnapping, and tampering with evidence. Family spokeswoman Laura Bobb says the family plans to push for stronger laws now to stop crimes against children.
To try to make these laws a little more stringent, to work with authorities to try to stop these innocent killings.
Family and close friends to Victoria's mother said they never picked up that anything was wrong. Victoria's mother and the two other suspects remain behind bars this morning, each with a bond set at $1 million.
And Hillary, our New Mexico mobile newsroom talked with Governor Susana Martinez, who says Victoria's murder deserves the ultimate punishment. Good morning, El Paso's Denise Olivas is live to continue our complete coverage. Denise.
Governor Susana Martinez says Victoria Martin's death reminds her of a case that she led as district attorney. In 2003, Martinez prosecuted, convicted, and sent baby Brianna's family to prison for torturing and killing her. And just like baby Brianna, Victoria will never get to celebrate her birthday. Victoria's suspected killers remain behind bars, and today family members are also questioning why Victoria's mother, Michelle Martins, never mentioned her relationship with a man once convicted of child endangerment. His cousin, who is also charged in Victoria's death, is a convicted felon. Martinez says Victoria's mother should have been the one to protect her.
There's evil in this world. I really do believe it. How can anyone do those kinds of things to Victoria or to baby Brianna or any child? They're just evil in the world, and I believe that.
Well, Martinez says that she plans to add the death penalty to her legislative agenda. Right now, she wants to focus on Victoria Martin's little brother, who is now left without a mother and a sister. Hillary, back to you.
Thanks so much, Denise, for that update. And we're learning more this morning as well about the death of Juan Gabriel and what's being planned in his honor. The music icon died of an apparent heart attack Sunday in California at the age of 66. Mexican media is reporting that his body will be taken from Los Angeles to Mexico. The news of his death spread as his fans were gathering at the Don Haskins Center for a concert Sunday night. Many fans have already returned there to get their refunds.
And in Mexico, hundreds of fans gathered at his statue on Monday to remember the music legend. This is new video this morning. Fans gathered to sing his songs and pay respects. There is still no official word on when his burial will take place, but one Juarez media outlet is saying that authorities there are exploring a grand event at El Punto, where the Pope celebrated Mass. New this morning, suspended Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff has made one last push declaring her innocence at the start of her impeachment trial. Last night, police dealt with more demonstrators in support of her. You can see the officials were dressed in riot gear, throwing tear gas into a large crowd. This could very well be her last day as president, but she warned senators that her ousting her would hurt a young democracy.
This morning, Donald Trump is increasing his attacks on Hillary Clinton's closest aide. Huma Abedin announced her split Monday from disgraced former New York Congressman Anthony Weiner, caught up in yet another sexting scandal. The New York Post published raunchy pictures allegedly sent by Weiner to a woman identified only as a 40-something divorcee and Trump supporter. Weiner resigned from Congress in 2011 in embarrassment. He accidentally had tweeted a lewd photo of himself. The sexting allegations from several women then piled up, but Abedin stayed by her husband's side. The relationship and Abedin's closeness to Clinton has been a line of attack for months now for Mr. Trump.
She's married to a guy that is uncontrolled and uncontrollable. He's a sick person, and she has access to classified information.
Hillary Clinton has not made any comments on that split.
And it's now coming up on 6:07, time for weather and traffic on the 7s.
You might want to grab a light sweater heading out this morning.
It is cooler. We'll take a look at the temperatures across southern New Mexico in a few minutes because that's where we're seeing the cooler temps. As far as El Paso, it's a mild start to the morning, but you still may need a light jacket as you get the kids ready for school. We're only at 78 degrees by lunchtime, and at the end of the school day, 81. Rain chances will be sitting at 50%. Currently at the El Paso airport, we're at 71 degrees. Cooler in Las Cruces, TRC, Silver City, and Deming. We're in the 60s. 55 is the temperature in Ruidoso. Our ABC7 WeatherNet site showing temperatures in East El Paso in the 70s at Valley View Middle School, Presa Elementary School, 71, and Montwood High School, 71 is the current temperature. We're currently under partly cloudy skies. You can see where most of the storms are currently taking place. Eastern portions of our viewing area where Carlsbad currently seeing heavy rainfall, and most of that storm activity is moving towards the northwest. So keep in mind, it's very slow moving. If it runs into our area, we could see some isolated flooding. That's why we're under that ABC7 first alert. But coming up in your full forecast, we're going to talk about the increased rain chances for this afternoon and evening with the latest future track computer model. Our temperatures this afternoon will also run below average. I'll let you know when we're expected to warm back up. That's coming up in your full forecast. Mauricio?
Hi, Nicole. Good morning. Well, we were tracking some delays heading westbound on Trans Mountain. We were looking at speeds of 11 miles per hour, but that has cleared up, and things across the borderland are looking good. And I can also tell you things in Las Cruces are looking good. It seems to be having a couple of issues right now with our maps, but I can tell you Highway 70 east of Las Cruces is open and speeds are flowing well, and we're not tracking any major incidents in El Paso either. But coming up at 6:17, hopefully we'll have these fixed, and I'll have your west side drive times for you and a look at closures. That's coming up.
All right, thanks so much, Mauricio, and keep it here.
We have much more to come here on Good Morning El Paso, including gas prices once again making a change as we head into the holiday weekend.
And a semi causes a 10-car pileup on a busy highway, and it's all caught on dashcam video. It's what bystanders do that might surprise you. This is ABC7, where news comes first.
Watching ABC7's Good Morning El Paso with Hillary Floren, Stephanie Valle, and live reports from Denise Olivas.